Krishna Gauranga.
Here comes the sun. It's alright. Darling, darling. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright.
Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda. Welcome, here we are again. Murti's a regular guest here lately. All right, man. Guy's eager. Krishna's Benedict. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, 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 Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Shri Krishna. Oh, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, 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 Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Shri Advaita Gauranga, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Oh, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Chaitanya, Shri Krishna 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 Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Ah, yes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Gauranga, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna. Krishna Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Gauranga Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Radha Govinda, Radha Radha, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Radhe Radhe Radhe, Radha Radha, Radha Radha, 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 Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Cool. Turn your mics on. Let's do some japa here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Oh,
Rama,
glory.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
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 Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama.
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Rama
Hare
Hare Rama.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
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 Hare Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama Rama
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna Hare,
Rama Hare
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 Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
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 Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
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 Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
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 Krishna
Rama, Rama,
Hare Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare
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 Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama, Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama, Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Rama, Rama,
Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama.
Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare
Rama Rama
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama
Hari Rama,
Rama
Hari
Rama
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hari Hari,
Krishna Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Ram, Hari Rama, Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hari
Rama,
Hari,
Rama
Hari
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hari
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hari Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna,
Hare
Hari
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari
Hare
Rama, Hari Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hari Hari,
Hare
Hari
Krishna, Hare
Rama, Hari
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hari
Hare
Hari,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hari Rama, Hari Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hari
Krishna.
Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hari Hari, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama,
Krishna, Hari
Hare
Hari,
Krishna,
Hari Ram, Hari
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hari Hari,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Hari Ram, Hari Ram,
Hare Rama,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari
Hare
Ram, Hari Ram, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hari
Rama
Ram,
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Rama Rama, Hari
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hari Ram, Hari Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hari
Hare
Hari,
Krishna, Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Ram, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hari
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hari Hari,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hari
Hare
Hari,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hari Ram,
Rama
Hari
Rama,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hari,
Hare Rama,
Hari Ram, Hari
Rama
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hari
Krishna,
Hari, Hari Ram, Hari
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari
Rama
Hari,
Rama, Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Ram, Hari Ram, Rama Rama, Hari Hari,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Hari Ram, Hari Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama
Ram,
Rama, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hari Hari,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hari
Rama
Rama, Hari
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hari Hari, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari
Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna,
Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hari
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hari Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hari
Rama,
Hari,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hari Hari,
Krishna Krishna,
Hari Rama, Hari Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari,
Krishna
Hari
Krishna,
Rama, Hari
Hare Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hari
Rama
Hari, Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hari Hari,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hari
Rama,
Hari,
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Rama Rama, Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Rama Rama,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Ram,
Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama Hare
Shri Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Chaitanya,
Hare
Shri
Rama, Hare Rama,
Nityananda,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Nityananda,
Hare Hare,
Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda,
Shri Krishna
Nityananda,
Chaitanya,
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Rama Nityananda,
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Shri Advaita Gadadara.
Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda,
Nityananda.
Nityananda, 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 Nityananda.
Nityananda. Nityananda.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Shri
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya.
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Vishwavara.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Vishwavara.
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare
Shri
Rama, Rama Rama Hare
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama, Hare
Shri
Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Chaitanya,
Rama Hare Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna Chaitanya,
Krishna Krishna,
Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Chaitanya, Chaitanya,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Shri
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya, Shri
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare Rama, Rama
Chaitanya,
Rama, Hare
Shri Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Krishna,
Shri
Chaitanya,
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 oh my Lord, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hari, Hari, Hari
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hari, Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Rama
Hari,
Hare
Hari, Hari
Rama.
Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari, Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari, Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari, Hari, Hari Rama, Hari
Rama Hare Rama.
Rama, Rama, Hari, Hari, Hari
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hari, Hari, Hari
Krishna,
Rama, Hari
Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama.
Krishna, Krishna, Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari, Hari. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktivinoda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktivinoda.
I love this path. This is so fantastic. My God. I'm starting to understand just a particle of what Lita's experiencing. It's so great. Oh yeah, my goodness. Oh, Lord Chaitanya, he really knew the best, didn't he? Why? Because you know why? Because he's God. You know, everybody. You know, Madhavinda Puri, Ishvara Puri, Lalita Ganga. Yeah, all the devotees here. You know, Johan, everybody. You know, Janaki, Amy Rose, Eric. We got it. We got the best, man. You know, if you're going to have any pride, have pride in that, man, to be on the best path, man, you know. Yeah. Okay, Nita, yeah, I got your donation there. Yeah. Thank you. And I just have to go collect it. That's a whole process in itself. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, wow. Isn't it nice to have the Lord? To me, we come here. I come here for a donation. You know, I don't know about you guys. I'm greedy. I want a donation from the Lord. I come here for a donation. First, this donation, then other donations are good. They're good too, yeah. But the first donation, if you don't get this donation from the Lord, you won't get any other donations. No way. You'll be working by the sweat of your brow. Yeah. So what do we got here? Let's see here. What do we got here? Worshipping Govardhan Hill. Worshipping 24. 24 of 10th canto here. Shukadev Goswami said, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Shukadev Goswami said, while staying in that very place with his brother Baladev, Sri Krishna, Lord Krishna happened to see the cowherd men busily arranging for a sacrifice to Indra. Being the omniscient supersoul, the Supreme Lord, Krishna, already understood the situation. Yet he still humbly inquired from the elders, headed by his father, Nanda Maharaj. Lord Krishna said, my dear father, kindly explain to me what this great endeavor of yours is all about. What is it meant to accomplish? If this is a ritual sacrifice, then for whose satisfaction is it intended? And by what means is it going to be executed? Please tell me about it, O Father. I have a great desire to know, and I'm ready to hear in good faith. Certainly, no secrets are to be kept by saintly personalities who see others as equal to themselves and who have no conception of mine or in others, and who do not consider who is a friend or who is an enemy. God, there's so much in that, in that statement, in the whole pastime. What comes to light? You see, this is the preaching, uncompromising preaching. Whether a person is an enemy or a friend, he preached the same thing, uncompromising. That was Prahlad. He told the truth to his father. He just, his father's. He wasn't diplomatic. He just straight out the truth. Oh, father, oh, my dear demoniac father. He just nailed him, my dear, can you imagine calling your father my dear? Because it was true. He was a demon, acted like a demon. See, that's why, a lot of people have a hard time here, because I feel inspired just to tell people, whether you're an enemy or a friend, it doesn't matter. Just tell you the truth, Oh, you, my dear hypocrite, my little, I noticed this. I said, Gord, why, should I do this? Tell these people these things, well, if you act like a hypocrite, you're a hypocrite, and the hypocrites always go, no, it's not me. I'm really sincere, right? Yeah. So it's better to nail it right in the head, If there's any hypocrisy, just, my dear hypocrite, like Prahlad said, my dear, you think his father wanted to hear that? Who likes to be called a demon, especially when you're in a false ego? He thought he was a great soul, Hiranyakashipu. Thought he was a very religious person. Yeah. And so Krishna asks his father, he says, oh, what are you doing all this big endeavor for? It can't be really the real God. It's only the demigods that make you work your ass off. That's why I just preach, hey man, why are you working your butts off, man, when you could be worshiping Krishna? He gives the easy path, and especially by Lord Caitanya, you follow that path. Haven't we given the easy peasy path? My dear friends, what are you doing all that endeavor in Vaidhi Bhakti for? Yeah, what are you doing all these fastings and all these rituals? Oh, these pandals. Oh, all that work for that sacrifice. Who are you trying to please? Well, we're trying to please Krishna. We're doing all these things and building big temples, pleasing Prabhupada, and all this stuff. Oh, I got a great easy way for you to please. Let me tell you, the essence. This is what Lord Caitanya told me. And he's telling everybody in the book. I can prove what I say. It's right there in the book. Hey man, I got an easy way for you. Just accept this preaching now. Accept this ecstatic energy, man. Ecstatic potency. Lord Caitanya brought it, man, and we're just connecting the line again. Connecting the wires again. You ever seen these wires that are disconnected? That's our disciplic line. It's a disconnected line until now. The wires were disconnected. And don't tell me that it's bullshit. Don't tell me that I'm just, what is this? Or you're offensive? No, it's true. We're repairing the line. You ever see these guys? The electricity goes out. Well, the electricity's out in Vaishnavism. Don't tell me it's on. I don't believe the bullshit. Don't tell me, oh yeah, where the electricity is on. I can't even see it shine, and you're holding it back. I see no light. You're holding it back. Where's the light? I can't even see you glow. Where's your glow, man? Yeah. If you have the electricity of Lord Caitanya, where's your uncommon Krishna conscious realization? Where's your uncommon power to wake up devotees, sincere ones like Lalita? And we're working on that Mahamurti. I can see he's ready to pop. You watch, this guy's going to pop. Like popcorn. It's just, how the popcorn, when it heats up enough, all of a sudden it goes, boop. That's Mahamurti. You watch. Lalita knows. These words, promise keeper, right? She can tell. You can tell too, right? You can tell a sincere one, man. Huh? And we can tell not only the sincere and the hypocrites. And you hypocrites here, if we nail you, it's for your own good. We'll just nail your hypocrisy to the cross. Crucify you. Crucify the hypocrisy. Wouldn't it? Hey, it's great, man. It's a great result if you can take it. If not, you'll just have to go your way. It's okay. I'd rather be. We're like the. We're like those Muslim soldiers who didn't want to worship with the hypocrites. But I'm willing to turn the hypocrite. If you're ready to, be like, let us suck that hypocrisy out of that nipple. Didn't Krishna do that? He sucked the hypocrisy out of Putana. Putana was the hypocrite, the false devotee, thinking she was a great devotee. Oh, I deserve to be in Vrindavan. Yeah, so we're here to connect. We're the lineman. You didn't know I had another hat, man. The other hat is, you ever see these guys that go out, the electricity goes out, they jump up on the pole and they connect the wires. Okay. And that's what we do here. And how do you know you're authorized? How do you know, you Vaitis, ISKCON, all you guys, how do you know it's authorized here? Because we connect the wires. We connect wire. Anybody coming here and listening to this live wire preaching, they're connected. You can tell. Do you tell Lalita's connected to that wire? She's buzzing all the time. You ever see when the electricity, high voltage is going through those wires, they buzz. You ever heard that, Lalita? Ever hear the zzz, a lot of electricity? That's a Lalita there, man. A lot of electricity is going through that pole. See, now she's found the real God, the word, not these demigods, not even Vishnu working your butt off, following all these rules. We don't worship just diddly squat Vishnu, not even the gopis did. They give her a little respect. Yeah, Vishnu, very great. Yeah. Okay, these guys can't work. They don't accept Krishna's ecstatic devotion. Okay, you put them to work, man. Work, have them work, do a lot of fastings and all that stuff, simply because they will not accept Krishna's transcendental electricity when it's here. They don't want their electricity connected. Well, then you go and work hard, like Krishna says. What are you doing all this endeavor for? Yeah, you're worshiping the demigod, and Vishnu is in the position as the mode of goodness, even though he's considered the Lord, but still he's in charge of the mode of goodness. And you follow him according to the rules and regulations and all that. We worship Krishna's way, the lazy way, man. He always wants to give the easy peasy way to us, right? We got the conclusive understanding. We have the uncommon Krishna conscious realization. Just take the gift. Here, we'll give it, we'll implant it. Take this seed, man, this semen, man, this transcendental semen. Just let it go all over you. And become an ecstatic devotee, drunk on ecstasy, man, forever. And then what do we do? How do we please the Lord? See, Lord says, what are you doing all this work to please who? What God are you pleasing? Must be a demigod or something. You want to please the Lord? You want to do the will of God that Jesus said we made it even easier than he had made it. You want to do the real will of God? The real will of God was through Prabhupada. He told me, yeah, you're doing exactly what I want you to do. You want to do what Prabhupada wants you to do? You think he wants you to work your butt off and do these rules forever? Hey man, you did enough of that. Anybody got the message? You did enough of the rules and regulations now. Now follow the will of Prabhupada or the will of Lord Caitanya, because it's right here in this Sangha. Give up all these difficult, troublesome paths, whatever they are, and just come here and sit at the table and eat with us. Because all we do is eat, much as we want. That's the will of the Lord, to worship in spirit and truth. What spirit? The spirit of Vaidhi, of regulative devotion? No, the spirit of ecstasy of the yin yang. Complete. Right, Amy? Amy? Right, Freddie? Ooh, there she goes. She runs to the bathroom and runs back. Now that's eagerness. See, she has to do just prescribed duties for like 2 minutes. That's her. Serve the body, and then she'll run back like these little, those little Chinese ladies. They run like that with their little feet. She's got small feet like a little Chinese girl. They run little. Please tell me about it, O Father. I have a great desire to know, and I'm ready to hear in good faith. Certainly, no secrets are to be kept by saintly personalities who see others as equal to themselves, who have no conception of mine or another's, and who do not consider who is a friend or who is an enemy and who is neutral. One who is neutral may be avoided like an enemy, but a friend should be considered like one's own very own self. See, and that's where the preaching is. See, when you preach to somebody who's your friend, you can tell who the real friends are here. See, but we preach to everybody, anybody, if you can take it, man, if you can take the electricity, if you can take the heat, yeah, we'll preach to you, yeah. Yeah, but the friend would bring you into the point where you become transformed into a friend of Krishna. Really honest, frank, straightforward, sincere faith in Guru, Krishna, and the Vaishnavas, not trying to be bigger, better, and more, to be more intelligent than others, to be a bossy, to be in charge, but pretending not to be in charge or wanting to be in charge. That was the Godbrother obstacle. See, many of the Godbrothers didn't get over that one. No, you got to sincerely want to serve the devotees and the bona fide spiritual master, if you're lucky to get one. And then you're a friend, and then you'll understand, because I can preach to people here, and if they've got hypocrisy too much, what happens is they don't really hear what I'm saying. You notice that? Those who are in hypocrisy, they don't hear. You know why? Because Krishna is keeping it from them, because Krishna, what did Krishna say? You may preach, this is Krishnadas Kaviraj. I wrote this Bhagavatam for the devotees. I must write this Bhagavatam to nourish the devotees. That's why we read it. But the non-devotees are the hypocrites. They have no real devotion, and they will not understand it. They will avoid it. Or they will maybe try to use it to gain favor, of others, and to gain like authority, to gain power over others. See, but they don't get the real Bhagavatam. It's hidden from them, the real Chaitanya Leela, or any book, Bhagavad Gita, all of them. See, if you go to be guru so that you want to gain power over others, that real truth will be hidden from you. You won't be able to understand it. See? I use the Bhagavatam. You know what the real intelligence is? to use it to gain power over Krishna. Now that's rightly put. See, you want to gain power over him. You want to overpower Krishna. Now that's clear, frank, honest, and intelligent. Forget about trying to gain power over these little people in the Maya. They got no energy. They're weak. Don't try to get any energy. Come Klaus Schwab. He's got no energy. He's a sucker. Literally. These guys are suckers. They're suckers for Maya. They suck on Maya. They got to use people as batteries, and they're very low. They all drain. They all get drained. They got to get another battery. That's what they do. You invite you too. They'll use you up, throw you away. You're like a battery to them, for service. See, devotees, they hook up to the unlimited potency of Krishna. See, they want that mercy. The mercy to love Krishna. That's it, man. That's your connection. Love of God is the bond. Like in that Avatar movie. Did you see Avatar there, Mahamurti? Let's see if he's a pure soul. Yeah, see, you're not so pure. I don't know. Should I preach to him? He's not like you there, Lily. He watched the movie. We only preach to those who never watch movies. You see my hypocrisy? A lot of gurus like that. They preach to those who follow all these rules and regulations that they don't follow. That chant the 16 rounds that they don't do. Can you imagine that? Give people unbelievable. Don't think it doesn't happen. I'm not saying they're all like that, but I'm sure there are some. Did Bhagavan? Ask Janaki. I'll just ask her like this. Did Bhagavan, that Guru Bhagavan, did he chant his 16 rounds? And she'll say, no, of course not. He used to go to her house. And people still worship him as Guru. Can you believe that? Unbelievable. Well, Gohari, you don't chant 16 rounds? Ooh. Yeah, that's true. I don't. But I guarantee you, Bhagavan doesn't chant like this, does he? If you can't chant like this, you better chant 16 rounds to be some kind of a guru, teaching something, to have some little sincerity. But people still follow that guy. They consider him guru. Unbelievable. What are you, crazy? Yes. People are just nuts. They're not very bright. You come here, the Lord will give you a brain. He'll give you intelligence. He'll suck your hypocrisy away if you want. Otherwise, you'll go. Take your hypocrisy with you. Okay, well, you got baggage, man. You didn't want to be relieved of the baggage. Okay, what to do? Neither did he or does the big JP.
Jayapataka.
Yeah, see? And they, Jayapataka, Guru Dave, deliver me. He can't even, all he can do is deliver you 16 rounds to chant that he doesn't do, I guess. I mean, she says, I don't know his life. Yeah. And it's really, the bottom line is you need to chant ultimately in ecstasy, because then one name, Lord Caitanya said, if you chant one holy name, you're worshipable. But you got who chants the holy name? The whole name means Radha awakens in you, devotion. See, and now that's the complete name. Yeah. See, we need to associate with those who know the name. No, knowledge, not intellectual. Knowing the name is holy. Feeling the holiness. Yes, feeling. You got feelings out there, transcendental feelings that need to be awakened. Not material feelings. We know how to do that. That's really easy. Just look at a beautiful woman or man. Who are gonna see? Now, you like those feelings? They kind of burn. You get some of this, and then you start feeling real lust in the heart. You think you'll see it's an obstacle. You'll see it pollutes you, man. You get intoxicated with the oxytocin, and then all of a sudden you give all your money away. You do stupid things. Lolita goes, yeah, I know. Romance is not all that it's cracked up to be, unless you're romancing the stone, the holy stone, shalagram. You got to romance that stone, man. Have a romance with the shalagram. Okay, back to the... When people in this world perform activities, sometimes they understand what they are doing, and sometimes they don't. Those who know what they are doing achieve success in their work, whereas ignorant people do not. You remember Prabodha Saraswati says, unless a devotee that's like a bumblebee at Lord Caitanya's feet comes before you, see, you'll stay with blind adherence to the rules and regulations of the Vedic scriptures. Blind adherence. You don't know exactly what you're doing or what the goal is. Oh, music is on. Okay. Oops. You don't know what the goal is. See? So that's why you need to be with devotees who know the goal, and they just tell you. See? Bhagavad Gita 10:10 again. To those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, I give them the understanding. I give them the real transcendental knowledge. So go listen to them. There's Guru. What's the big problem, man? Why can't you understand something simple like that? Oh, Johan's here. Oh, good. Yes. You should go on with Lalita Toot sometime too. Have discussions. I want to see you guys fighting over things. You're not in a good family unless you see some fights. Debates. Yeah. What was my point, Lalita?
I forgot now, Guru Maharaj, because Johan came.
You're bad as I am. Oh, yeah. Understand the activities. So, yeah. And so when you understand the activities, you understand what you're doing. So that's why you see Krishna, obviously, of course, all of life universally for everybody, demons, demigods, everybody in the universe is to know the path out of this universe, because it's all illusion, all the way up to heaven and to hell. It's all crazy stuff, more or less. So obviously, if you know the best way out, that's the way to take, right? The best way out is the mercy of Lord Caitanya. See, we know that. We preach that. Why? Because of Bhagavad Gita 10:10. And more, actually. More than that, deeper than that. Well, that's a very deepening of that. Gives the path. See, that's the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Understand that mercy and to preach that. And therefore, whoever follows the path preached here will get the result so quick. Otherwise, it's the many lifetime preaching of Narayan Raj, right? Many lifetimes before prema. See? But we have the mercy of Lord Caitanya. That mercy is ecstatic devotion with the symptoms you can described in the Vedas, which gives us the power and the authority and the authorization to distribute to the others. No one else can do this. Not only do we have the ecstatic devotion, but we have the order of Lord Caitanya through the line headed by Prabhupada in 1996. That's why it works here. That's why sincere people, you see the people like Amy and Fanny and Mom Murti and Johan and Lalita and Eric and others, are so many, Janakis coming here. It's very sincere. And we get a few, still some caught up in some hypocrisy, and we can work on that too. A good dentist can work on a lot of stuff, a lot of different kind of work, right? Yeah. So we have the result here. You know, the bottom line is this is the best path. Everybody should just give up. I mean, I know not everybody's going to do this, but you should, if you can. You want to. This is the best must path that you could ever follow. Because if you follow you Vides, who like the shoulds and the musts and the have tos, if you follow these shoulds and musts and you have tos, oh, well, you get a benefit far beyond those shoulds and you must follow these rules. You must do all these austere. You must all that. Hey, you must come to Sadhu. Just follow this must. So you have to come to this Sadhu Sangha. Just do it. You must do this, right, Johan? You must come here. You must listen here. You must follow this. It's an order. So if you like being treated like that, let us treat you like that and just follow that order. And you'll be 1,000,000 times benefited than you're doing by following that path. See? But most people, they won't do it. So we just got to, just get the few like Mahamurti, who come here and they do it because they want it. See, they have this transcendental greed. We teach the true path of Raganuga Bhakti that I haven't seen anywhere. The true path was taught by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in his first chapter of Ragvartma Chandrika. The qualification for Raganuga Bhakti is not how many rules you followed, not how perfect you are in your ceremonial worship or your flowery preaching speculations. No. Qualification is greed. You see a devotee worshiping, like Mahamurti, he's showing an example. He's seen ecstatic devotees like Lalita, River, and others here. And he's saying, I want to also worship like this. That's the qualification, even though you're not so ecstatic yet. So you found the real path, and he knows it. Krishna's saying, yeah, I found this is what I've been looking for. This is what I want. I want to worship like this. Okay? See? So he's got the qualification of Raganuga Bhakti, the path. And so many others here. You have to have that quality. You have to, and so how can you get that qualification activated? It'll only activate when you see a devotee that's expressing this kind of worship before you, or before the world, or before disciples, like Lord Caitanya did. He went out to the whole world and showed and collected many people. Well, yeah, there were a lot of Mahamurti types. Oh, yeah, we also want to do that. Looks really good. Ooh, wow. And he would preach like we're preaching here. These are the same concepts he taught. Oh yeah, this is fabulous. This will give you the grace, the greatest purification, the greatest shelter, the greatest happiness. It's forever. It'll bust the bonds of birth and death. You must follow this path. You have to. It's so good. It's so powerful, so purifying. Such being the case, the ritualistic endeavor of yours should be clearly explained to me. Is it a ceremony based on scriptural injunctions or simply a custom of ordinary society? So that's why you see the regulative principles are on this Vishnu. See, Vishnu worship he's worshipped according to the rules and the regulations. See, so we're worshiping Krishna, Radha, Lord Caitanya. What's the proof of that? See, we're not hypocrites here. If you've got the mercy of Lord Caitanya, you worship the true God. You know what hypocrisy is? You're actually worshiping Vishnu, but you put Krishna up there and Radha. But you're not really worshiping Krishna and Radha, because you don't have the bhav. You don't know them. You don't know who you're worshiping. You're worshiping Vishnu. Because Vishnu is worshipped according to the rules and the regulations of the scriptures. Regulative devotional service. So you hypocrites out there, and just here to call a spade a spade. This is well-meaning. You hypocrites out there that are worshiping Radha and Krishna in the mood of Vaidhi, which is not really acceptable worship to them. How do you know? Because your hearts aren't melted in ecstasy. So you want to go to the next level, you have to come to the ecstatic devotees who are actually worshiping Radha and Krishna and Lord Caitanya in the bhav, in the ecstasy that is accepted by them, pleasing them. That's the only thing. You tell me where Krishna is pleased by anything else but devotion. Right, Mom Murdy? He's the only devotion pleases. Even the scriptures say that. Therefore, you're not really worshiping. You don't know who you're worshiping. We do. Didn't Jesus say that? Even to the woman at the well, the ritualistic worshiper, you got to do all these hard things, difficult things. Go to the temple to worship God. You see me going to any temple? How long it's been since I went to a temple? 30 seconds ago, 10 seconds ago. I'm always going to the friggin' temple, man. It's only on the level of regulative devotion. You're not in the temple, and then you got to go to the temple. And then you leave the temple. So you leave the temple, and then you go back to the temple to see God. And then you leave God, and then you go back to God. Devotees never leave Krishna. Krishna never leaves a devotee. They're together forever. That's the meaning of what Jesus said, worship in spirit and truth. You got to have the Holy Spirit of devotion. Now you're worshiping Radha and Krishna. Now you know what real bliss is. Now you have real transcendental knowledge and real understanding. That is the best place to go. Give up all the useless paths and just go to the devotees here, many who have that consciousness, that vibrational energy and potency, where you will get everything. You'll get purification, you'll get blessings, you'll get elevation spiritually, you'll get clarity, you'll get logic, you get freedom. What else do you want? Maybe even some money will be thrown your way. And you won't even care whether it is or not, because you found the ultimate goal of life, the ultimate path, the ultimate way. You found the real guru. See? If you find the real guru in this life, the real spiritual master, the real acharya, you found the real Krishna, my friends. The real Radha. The real Lord Caitanya. The real path, quick and easy. You come here, quick and easy, you're out of this. Nanda Maharaj replied, the great Lord Indra is the controller of the rain. Those are his personal representatives. And they directly provide rainwater, which gives happiness and sustains all creatures. Not only we, my dear son, but also many other men worship him, the Lord and Master of the rain-giving clouds. We offer him grain and all other paraphernalia of worship produced through his discharge in the form of rain. Oh, Freddie's here. Ready, Freddie. Yeah, so you see, this is the demigod worship. Everything's partial in this world. You partially worship God. He's just in charge of the clouds and the rains, Freddie. Why do you want such a small master who does such a small service? Yeah, small time, chunk change. He's only the guy discharging the rain and all the, and he gets puffed up. He was puffed up, because he gets, see, this is the thing, you get corrupted by opulence. You don't think these gurus are corrupted by the opulence of being a spiritual master? That's better than being Indra. If he's corrupted by that, and you're a spiritual master without real devotion that protects you, oh, that's another thing. Perk. You get protection from the opulences. This stuff, what I'm doing here is poison, man. I'm drinking poison every day. That's okay. You ever heard that sign? What's your poison, man? It's like, what are you drinking? Oh, we drink a little poison here. Yeah. What's the poison? Karma, hypocrisies, lies, cheating. But we get a lot of nectar, and we turn the poison into nectar. You notice we're alchemists here. You get that power to be an alchemist. You can change the poison into nectar. Another hat. Point, those they have a pointy hat. They're like mystics, Look at Shiva. He drank a whole ocean of poison. And he's just got a little blue mark on his neck. So the religious principle is based on sound tradition. Anyone who rejects it out of lust, enmity, fear, or greed will certainly fail to achieve good fortune. This religious principle is based on sound tradition. One who rejects it out of lust, enmity, fear, or greed will certainly fail to achieve good fortune. That's kind of true also, like what he's saying. See, that's on that path of Vaidhi. The only way you would be able to reject that path is if something better comes along. See, something better is like a faith in a Jesus, That's what St. Paul says. They were doing the Vites and all, and he preached, hey man, you can be justified in an easier way. It's so hard to make your celery juice every day, and all that austerity, all that money you had to pay for that expensive machine and all that stuff, just believe in Jesus. Believe in Jesus. I'm just joking about that, Freddie. I know you got to do the celery thing. It's important. Yeah. All these, I forgot my point here. Let me see. Where was I? Yes, rejection. Yeah. So, the only way you can reject that path, that's religion. Because it's still, did you want to say something?
No, I wanted to help you. If you find a better one, then you can reject the other one.
Yeah. You find a better one. Yeah, and that's how you reject it. But it's basically you transcend it is better. Reject it is a little harsh. Transcend it. You transcend that path. Yeah. You transcend the path, and then you can do it. Like this is being presented to the world. If anybody is ready, and they're ready, you'll see this and you'll think, oh yeah, I want to worship like this. Now you're Raganuga Bhakti candidate. It would just make everything more easy for you. It's easy for you, the real you, and it's only hard for the material energies that you may still harbor. It's hard. If you identify too much with them, that'll pull you away, pull you down. That's all. We may have lost one already here, oh well. So, Freddie, give us a word, man. Oh, wait. We'll hold you for later. Ma Murti, give us a word. You're up there.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, for now, there's no much to say because I don't want to go under speculation. So I'm just waiting for the time when I can see the symptom of qualification in me that will make me to speak what I realize from my being. So, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Can you hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, when ecstatic devotion awakens more, then you'll start realizing a lot of stuff.
Yes.
That's how it works. See, you become the verse. The Lord wants to, when He lives in you, because He's the verses. When He lives in you and He's thriving and He's alive in there now. See, it's not like every all the world's in Him, but nobody. He's not in now He's in you. He wants to do that, and now you become that verse. You'll know that verse. You'll be that verse. You'll worship the Lord in loving ecstasy, this prema, and you will get the understanding. You will get real transcendental knowledge. You will understand it. You'll understand it when it's presented. Okay. Give us a word, Lalita.
Yeah, Guru Maharaj, I'm here for a while and I still have this great desire to hear and to grow and to have more Krishna in a faithful way, because it's a never-ending story. It's a never-ending path. You can always find more and more treasures from the Lord. He's always sharing more and more and more. This is a path that's always going upwards, never stops, never goes down. There is no better path. I cannot imagine that anybody will do the exchange for another one. It is the best path there is. It's the path of the golden avatar. It's the golden path where the gold is given to us and saves us for always and always. There is no better path than this one. So yeah, Why would anybody? We cannot do an exchange. You can only come from lower parts to this one, but this one is the end. This is the super, the luxury. This is really fantastic. Really, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Great. Freddie, give us a word.
Yeah, Gurudev, I was never into drugs, but what you are giving us here, that's the real stuff, you know. It's, I never knew the effects, what is to be stoned from drugs, the material drugs, but here, just by listening, you get a kind of a stone in your head, or or kind of being drunk from alcohol. And that is that is the proof that something is working here. You always say, proof is in the pudding, so you have to taste something instead of just reading books and then you have some intellectual understanding what bhakti might be. But here it's about relishing, tasting, and we are tasting the books, and that is a new concept. In ISKCON, they are reading the books and they try to understand who is Krishna. But here it's all about tasting, feeling something. And when you are in love with a woman or with a man, you also feel something. It's all about emotions, but what kind of emotions we are feeling here? It's spiritual emotions, transcendental emotions. And that is what the soul is all about. The soul wants to feel being in love with the supreme entity, Lord Krishna. Radha and Krishna, you cannot really separate them, because Krishna is nothing without his love, and Radha is also nothing without Krishna. So when we are these small particles, we need to become one with that love, which is Radha is on the topmost vibrating level. And if we enter that kind of love, then the material love becomes so insignificant. These material emotions become totally insignificant because you find something really, really higher. And you can only give something lower up if you have something higher. And that is what we find here in this Sangha. The sound comes into your ears, and then this whole process starts to work. The process of purification starts to work. The process of waking up starts to work. And the more you become clearer and clearer, you start to see things as they are. You start to see that you are really a spirit soul in relation to Radha and Krishna. And the deeper it goes, well, there is no end to it. There's just no end to it. This process starts at a specific point in your devotional life, whether you start from Christianity or you start from Vaidhi Bhakti. It starts somewhere, and then you are in the elevator. This is the elevator. This goes really straight up to Goloka Dham, and you don't need to take the stairs anymore. The difficult parts are the stairs. So and many want to use the stairs, and then you get really exhausted and you get tired, and by the stairs you probably won't make it, because it's so high. Goloka Vrindavan is so high that you cannot use the stairs. You need an elevator, and the elevator is actually the pure devotee who speaks these transcendental words. They enter your ears, they enter your heart, and then deep down in that heart where this pure devotion is dormant will be awakened, and then it really starts for that soul. And it's an everlasting process with everlasting growing love. So this Krishna is just unconceivable, and only through the pure devotees of the Lord of Radha and Krishna you enter the depthness of this ocean of bhakti. And every day we are swimming in that ocean, and if you get drowned in this ocean, you will not really drown. It will make you really happy, you're really ecstatic. So drowning in the ocean of pure bhakti is the best thing that can happen to you. And if you drown in the material ocean of Maya, that is the worst thing that can happen to you. And that happened already many, many lifetimes, that we drowned in the ocean of Mahamaya. And now the Guru is picking us out of that illusion of the ocean of Maya, and he puts us in the ocean of Bhakti, the real place where we need to be. And yeah, that's eternal life.
Why don't you read us something there? Read us from Chaitanya Bhagavat something.
Okay, then I have to take the book.
Amy says, bring me a higher love. That's what happens through this preaching and through this Sangha. We are raised up to higher love. Yeah.
So which chapter you want me to read, Gurudev?
Let's see. You have Chaitanya Bhagavat. Read. Is there a chapter where it says meeting Madhavendra Puri? Lord Chaitanya meets Madhavendra Puri or something?
Let me see in the introduction.
It might be in the Adi Lila, maybe. Not Madhavendra Puri, Ishvara Puri.
Here, Nimai meets Ishvara Puri.
Yeah, read that chapter. That's a nice one.
Page 127. Okay, here we are. Jai, all glories to Srila Gaura Haridas, all glories to the assembled devotees. So we are reading from Chaitanya Bhagavat, Adi Kanda, chapter 11, Nimai Pandit meets Ishvara Puri. All glories to Sri Gaurachandra, the Supreme Lord, Lord of all lords. His youthful pastimes as a scholar revealed his attraction for learning. He stayed in Navadvip, but concealed his inner identity. The best of the Brahmanas, Gaurachandra, spent all his younger days pursuing his studies. His handsome youthfulness could defeat the beauty of millions upon millions of cupids. Every limb of his transcendental body was a perfection of beauty. His arms extended down to the knees, and his exquisite eyes were like lotus petals. His attractive hips were red as if from chewing betel, and he was always dressed in fine, majestic clothes. Ever in happy mood, he walked amidst his colleagues and disciples, entertaining them with his sparkling wit. He was their unquestioned leader on the strength of his superior intelligence and learning. He roamed all over Navadvip, carrying his book as if holding Saraswati Devi, the goddess of learning, within his palm. For he is the Supreme Lord of the entire cosmic manifestation. No scholar in Navadvip dared to find faults in his dissertations. Only the Brahmana, Gangadas Pandita, a very pious and fortunate soul, was capable of discussing with the Lord. The different categories of people in Navadvip saw Mahaprabhu in their own way. The materialistic fruitive workers who were attached to family and home saw him as the Lord and experienced an inexplicable wonder. How remarkable that every house he graced should always have prosperity, they exclaimed. The ladies saw him as the most attractive Cupid. However, in the hearts of the atheists, he struck fear as the god of death. The scholars were convinced that Braspati, the most learned priest of the demigods, had taken birth upon earth. Nevertheless, the Vaishnavas were seriously concerned about Gauranga and his behavior. He is endowed with such sublime physical beauty, they sadly commended, yet he shows no attraction to Lord Krishna. What will all his learning and erudition bring him except years of wasted time? The Vaishnavas spoke in this manner because they were bewildered by the internal potency of the Lord. Although they saw the Supreme Lord in person before them, they could not recognize him. Once a Vaishnava met the Lord and inquired, "What is the use of wasting your time in the pursuit of material knowledge?" The Lord smiled at the concern of his devotee and replied, "Truly, it is my great fortune that you are instructing me to accept the path of devotional service." These are some of the exchanges of mellows between the Supreme Lord and his devotees. Yet even the devotees, what to speak of ordinary men, could not recognize the Lord as he unfolded his pastimes in the mood of a scholar. Navadvip was the seat of learning in those days, and students and scholars came there from all over. There were many pure Vaishnava devotees amongst them, especially from Chattagrama, who had come to live near the bank of the Ganga. By the Lord's desire, all these Vaishnava devotees had assembled in Navadvip. Abandoning all physical and material pleasures, they were fully attached to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. They met daily, studied together, and in solitude, away from the bustle of materialistic life, they discussed the pastimes of Lord Govinda. Sri Mukunda was especially loved by all the Vaishnavas because he could melt anyone's heart with his beautiful singing. Towards evening, the devotees would gather in Sri Acharya's house, and when Mukunda would sing devotional songs to Lord Krishna, the devotees would lose their composure. Some would cry, others would laugh loudly, and still others would dance. Some lost control of themselves and their clothing and would roll on the ground, feeling great ecstasy. Some chanted loudly as if roaring like lions, and others clapped their fellow devotees loudly upon their backs. Still others simply touched the feet of Sri Mukunda. The whole place became transformed into a most blissful scene, and all the Vaishnavas forgot their previous sufferings. The Supreme Lord Gaurasandra was always pleased with Mukunda. Whenever he saw Mukunda, he would hurry forward to meet him. Nimai would present Mukunda with problems, and Mukunda would earnestly try to explain them. However, the Lord would immediately reply that Mukunda's arguments were all wrong. Inevitably, an argument would ensue. Mukunda had become a respected scholar by such meetings with the Lord, and he would argue with the Lord, presenting pros and cons to establish his arguments. Of course, the Supreme Lord recognized his devotees and enjoyed such exchanges. Sri Caitanya also harassed Srivasa in the same manner whenever he saw him. So most of the Vaishnavas tried to avoid meeting the Lord. which simply wasted their time in useless sophistry and argument. The Vaishnavas were fully detached from material pleasures, being immersed in love of Krishna. Hence, they found no interest in any topics other than Krishna consciousness. They were uninspired to argue with the Lord on logic or other such material topics. In any case, the interactions invariably ended with the Lord making fun of them. Therefore, when any of them spotted the Lord out and about, he would change his direction and keep his distance. They enjoyed only Krishna conscious topics. Yet whenever the Lord met them, he would only ask questions on logic and other material subjects. One day, Caitanya was walking down the main street with some students. Mukunda happened to be coming that way at the same time, going for his daily bath in the river. Seeing the Lord from a distance, Mukunda quickly turned away. The Lord saw Mukunda sneak away, and he asked his servant Govinda, "Why has this fellow run away upon seeing me?" "Dear Lord Brahmana, I don't know why he has gone away," said Govinda. "Maybe he has some other work." "I know why he has run away," said Gauranga. "He does not like to talk about mundane subjects. This fellow only studies devotional scriptures, while I juggle with astrology, theology, verb rules, and grammar. Thus, because I do not talk about Krishna, he has avoided me. Using harsh terms, he pretended to slander Mukunda, but he was actually very pleased with him. However, so simultaneously, cryptically revealed his own supreme identity. The Lord said, "All right, Mukunda, we will see how long you can avoid being caught by me. Do you think you can escape me by some trick like running away?" The Lord smiled. "Let me catch you another day when I have finished my studies, and you will see the Vaishnava that I am. I will become such a Vaishnava devotee that Brahma and Shiva will come and stand and wait patiently at my doorstep. So, my dear brothers, now hear from me carefully. I will become the most famous and extraordinary Vaishnava. Today, those who now run away at the sight of me, tomorrow will sing of my qualities and glories." After his speech, the Lord smiled brightly and left for home with all his joyful disciples. Who can appreciate these most pleasurable pastimes of Sri Vishwambara unless the Lord himself reveals them within one's heart? However, whilst the devotees in Navadvip displayed wonderful devotional qualities, the rest of the residents were mad after wealth, sons, and others such temporary material opulence. If they heard the chanting of the Lord's holy name, they taunted and blasphemed the devotees, saying, "They are singing only with the hope of filling their bellies." Other atheistic persons remarked, "Those people are avoiding the cultivation of knowledge, preferring to dance in the road like crazy fellows. What sort of behavior is this?" Still another said, "How much of the Bhagavata and other scriptures have they read that they dance and cry all the time? I have never found such things in the scriptures. Is this their devotional path?" Srivasa Pandit and his three brothers will not even allow us to sleep after a good meal. I have asked them, is there no spiritual benefit from chanting the name of Krishna softly, or is it only by howling and chanting that some special benefit is derived? In this manner, the atheists hurled offenses at the Vaishnavas whenever they saw them. By hearing these abusive words, the Vaishnavas were distressed and would lament for the sorry state of the people in general. Tearfully, the devotees would take shelter of Sri Krishna and ardently.
You'll read a little bit now.
I don't have this book, Maharaj.
How come? Everybody else has it. Freddie has it. Why don't you have it? Order it. Say yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, of course, sir. Can I say
Lalita.
something about that beautiful dream that I had from you?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
You came to my place. It was not this place, but I'm living in an apartment. And you came to my place, and you be sitting. And I take your shoes out, and I start a massage, give massage to your feet. You was, what?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Did you know I'm coming to your place now? I haven't been coming. Now I'm coming. Perfect.
Oh, thank you,
Perfect.
we get also the shit out of me. And you said also, there are a lot of devotees, they have some traumas in them.
Yeah,
And then we went to the other room, and you saw a wooden, beautiful closet, and underneath there was a bed that one can open like this, and you put it stuck this.
Oh.
And was a rope with a hook. And you said, why is that? I cannot understand why.
Yeah.
On the closet. And then I showed it was for that people will not come inside. And then, oh, you said, now I understand.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Okay,
that was my
great.
dream.
Thank you. Okay, Lalita, go ahead and read on a little bit. We have a big audience today, 23 people watching.
Okay, Guru Maharaj, thank you. Oh, glories to you, Guru Maharaj.
Thanks, Freddie, for
Thank
the
you so
reading.
much. Oh, glories to my dearest Nimai Pandita. Nimai Pandita from Nadia. My Lord and Master.
Starting to warm up to that guy, huh? That's good.
In this manner, the atheists hurled offenses at the Vaishnavas whenever they saw them. By hearing these abusive words, the Vaishnavas were distressed, and they would lament for the sorry state of the people in general. Tearfully, the devotees would take shelter of Sri Krishna and ardently call out his holy name. O Lord, how long before all this suffering is eradicated from the world, they prayed. Dear, dear Krishna Chandra, please reveal yourself. Please reveal yourself in this sinful material world. At the house of Advaita Acharya, the Vaishnavas described the insults they had received from atheists of the Navadvip community. Advaita Acharya Prabhu, he could hardly tolerate insults to the devotees and grew enraged like an incarnation of Lord Rudra, the destroyer of the material world. He roared furiously, I shall destroy everyone. My Lord, the carrier of the Sudarsana disc will soon appear. Will soon appear here in Nadia. and then everyone will see what he can do. I shall make the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, appear in person before the eyes of all and report all these offenses directly to my Lord. Only then will this person known as Advaita be worthy and being called the servant of Krishna.
Now that's a bit proud, would you say? Boy, how audacious to just to be. What does he think? He's some authority or something?
He has that power. He has that
Yeah.
power of the Lord. He
Yeah,
counts
yeah.
on his Lord.
Yeah, it's like Nicodemus when he heard from Jesus. The devotees have that power of God, literally. They said the Pharisees, did he say something new? No, but he spoke with such authority. I never heard anything like this. Like God would speak. See, in the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God. That's an intimate devotee and associate of the Lord. That's an uncommon to see. Yeah. It's different than the false ego. See, there's pride in the false ego, but not like this. See, he says, "I'll show you that I'm going to make the Lord appear, and show that I'm a servant of the Lord." And actually, that's basically, you should be looking for the guru like that. That's exactly what they do. That's proof we've already done. Don't Lord Caitanya ain't going to come in a physical thing until 28 Divya Yugas. That's a long time, long time. So you got to look for how he appears. Like Madhavinda Puri said, the Lord appeared because of why? The symptoms of true, genuine, real ecstatic love. The Lord appeared in the world, in your world. See, if you come and you've developed faith in this path, then the Lord will appear in you and do that miracle of that ecstatic love awakening. See, that's how we're doing it now, to make the Lord appear. That's already been done. The Lord started the appearance. Advaita called him down. But Advaita did the appearance that we do all the time too, like this. Is he was worshiping in ecstatic love, and then the Lord physically appeared. But now he's going to appear in the hearts of the devotees who take this preaching seriously. And that will be proof that Gaurahari is the servant of the Lord. Right, Freddie? I already proved it, man. I already proved. I ain't gonna wait 28 Divya Yugas for the Lord to appear in person. We're gonna make him appear in your heart, there, Mahamurti. You watch. The Lord's gonna appear in there. See, so yeah, and that's how it's done. And if your guru hasn't done it, out of hey there, Radhanath, how many you've had thousands of disciples you got now? How many have the Lord appeared in their heart? Prove it. You come here and bring them over here. Let's see that you're a servant of the Lord that I serve. I want to see if it's the same Lord. Or he's the Lord that you don't know very well, like the woman at the well.
Can I ask you something?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Is that from the Bhagavatam van Vrindavan? Because I had this one on, what is another one?
No, we're reading this one now. Maybe
Chaitanya
later.
No, but I want to know, is that Bhagavatam? Is that from who is the writer?
Chaitanya Bhagavat, Vrindavan,
Yeah.
Vrindavan
Vrindavan
Das
Das
Thakur.
Thakur.
Well, I think I have Vrindavan. PDF.
Yeah, but you need to get the physical book that we
Okay.
read. You can be, yeah. Freddie will inform you on all these things.
Freddie will arrange everything.
He'll arrange everything. Hey, man.
Handy Freddy.
Freddie's the teller at the my bank teller.
The all-around man.
All around man. He's a all around man. Does
He's the
everything.
general stores manager.
General man. Yeah. Go ahead there, Lalita.
Yeah. So, my dear brothers, please remain patient a little longer. Then here in Nadia itself, you shall personally see Sri Krishna as he reveals his wonderful pastimes.
Yeah, I mean, here you're going to see him in the book now. You know how many people have told me, they said, now I understand this book. Yeah, it's because now, see, the Lord's giving you understanding. He's here. He's in the book. He's not different than his name. You'll chant Radha and Krishna's name, Hare Krishna mantra, and Lord Chaitanya's names and pastimes. And then you're associating with him through engaging in pure devotional service. That's the gift here, man. That's the greatest treasure in the world. You're getting the greatest wealth here. That's real wealth. That's going to stick with you forever. You get the Lord himself and the ability to see the Lord, even in these books, in his name. That's amazing. That's the greatest gift. I mean, this is what, if that doesn't spark greed in you, Vaidis over there in ISKCON and all these other groups, then go ahead and worship, keep doing your rules and regulations another 10 lifetimes until you realize that the importance of this greed, the importance of this association. I mean, we preach it, we show it to you, we demonstrate it, what, you're not getting enough clarity? Well, you got to come here. You got to listen. You got to hear. You come here long enough and attentively hear, I'll prove to you this is the best place to be on this planet. This is better than 1,000 Radhanath gurus. I'm not exaggerating. If you can chant the holy name with tears in the eyes and laughing like a madwoman like Lalita, that's better than 1,000 Vaidhi gurus who can't produce such symptoms in people. The Lord, he has a way he works in a specific way. He doesn't come through hypocrites. You're a hypocrite if you don't worship the Lord in ecstatic love and you claim to deliver your disciples and they're bowing down to you, you idol worshiper. That's why the blind leading the blinds is idol worship. You're worshiping a blind person? That means you're not going anywhere, man. Slow road. A lot of construction, man. Blocking your way, blocking the road. Yeah, we're construction workers that we work every hour. We never stop construction work here. We're always uncovering, building this road, so they eventually, they got all these obstructions there. False gurus who don't have ecstatic love and they think they are going to be delivered. All these misconceptions. These are all obstacles. Yeah, we cleared the road to path of the pure devotional service, man. Yeah, Guru Tattva, man. You find the person who chants the holy name with great, ever increasing, ever fresh ecstatic devotion. And you find, and it's confirmed because you see others are getting it, that are taking it seriously here, what we do. Okay. There you go. Now you have the door to the gate. See, we just cleared the path. Anybody want to walk down this road? Because you walk down this road, boom, that's the doorway to bhakti, man. That's how you're going to get it. Then everything will just grow and grow and grow. And if we see some weeds, we're standing by with the weed eater, man. Eat the weeds up. Keep the path clear, sweep it. Yeah, go ahead, Lalita.
Yeah. Hearing the encouraging words of Sri Advaita Acharya instilled new life into the hearts of the Vaishnavas.
Yeah, again, that's a person who has realized God. They're an encourager. That's even in the Bible. They talk about the realized soul is they are encouragers. That's one of the spiritual gifts. They encourage you on the path. You need it, right? They encourage. They give you courage. You feel it, man. You feel like, ooh, yeah, I can do this. You know, we got no courage on our own. You got to meet the wizard. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. La 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 la. Dorothy's got to be there. You know, Dorothy is Radha. You know, she comes and says, "Come on, let's go see the wizard, man." Well, he'll encourage you. See, we encourage people to go and see the wizard. It's the Lord. He gives the increase. He'll give you your brain. He'll give you your bliss. He'll give you intimacy. He'll give you purifying. You know, he'll give you a little paddle on the butt sometimes. Well, I'll do that. You know, the Lord gives all the blame. I'll do the paddling. Go ahead.
So, continue or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hearing the encouraging words of Sri Advaita Acharya instilled new life into the hearts of the Vaishnavas. They
Yeah,
forgot.
that's the thing. Devotees, when they're really when you get purified, man, you just clear the path easy because sometimes it gets murky. You got all these things. These people are treating me. Hey, come on, man. Everything's cool. Don't worry. It's just a cloud. You'll get out of the cloud. Man. It'll all clear up. Yeah, go ahead, Lily.
Yeah. They forgot their distress condition.
If you got a good Sadhu Sangha going, it's like that. Good Sadhu Sangha will relieve your distresses.
Yeah.
You know? And if they come back, it's only probably because you're engaging in some mundane association or something. You know?
Yeah.
Or maybe you're associating with Vaidhi Bhaktas or something, you know. Yeah.
They forgot their distress condition and altogether began chanting the holy names of the Lord. Sri Krishna, it's all about that. Jubilantly singing the all auspicious name of Sri Krishna. With Sri Advaita, the devotees became overwhelmed, blissfully intoxicated by this most nectarine, sweet sound.
Yeah, I mean, that's the association to look for, man. Where the devotees chanting like that, that means the Lord is already there. Yeah. Where you call the Lord and the Lord manifests his bhakti, his energy, his potency. Yeah. not a dry affair, where the Lord is. I mean, that's the association. Lord Caitanya and his devotees came here to give that transcendental, ecstatic association, and we're here again to give it. This is a matter of time. We already won. It's here now, just like it was here then. It was being preached, just like it's being preached again. It's just time separating from thousands of people coming now. Why wouldn't they? Isn't this the best path, Lalita?
Yeah.
How about you there, Freddie? Isn't this the best path? Why wouldn't everybody? Isn't it people don't you want happiness? What without bhakti, is there any real happiness in this world? And we have that bhakti? We are authorized to distribute that bhakti? It's just time separating. I haven't seen anybody else authorized. I don't see anybody else get the order and produce the result proving they got a divine order. So this is the only game in town as far as I can see. You want to play the real Harinam game? Come here, man. Yeah. Yeah, you'll see, just like Prabhupada said there, to the guy on the bench when he had nobody, much, he was just there. He said, I see 108 temples, and it's just time separating. Yeah, I see thousands of temples, awakened temples. It's just time separating from this, not just a handful of people right now. No, this is too good. This is Lord Caitanya is too big, man. Too big to do a small mission. That's just how it is. No, it's rhinoceros time. We shoot the big game, man. Big game here, man. It's a big game we're going to play. This is major leagues. This is no minor league stuff. Amy Rose says, this is the absolute best path. There's my cheerleader. See, you made the team there, Amy. This is the road back home. Real love and truth. Yes. Love, truth, and grace.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Lalita. Read on.
I have a question, may I?
Question? Yeah, go ahead.
Like Freddie wrote that certain persons who saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they saw him all different. Also, when Krishna came in the Western arena, everybody's saw Krishna different. So it is where the people are now. Also, the devotees, if they look here, they don't see it really. Is that just the same? You understand what I explain?
Yeah. Yeah, if you're a materialist, you see the Supreme Personality of Godhead or his devotee, same thing, because they're the external manifestation. Devotion is devotion. Conclusive truth is conclusive truth. That is the way the Lord appears in the world, a vessel of that. See, and if you see them, this Gaurahari, this Lalita Ganga, they're demons, they're this, they're ordinary. You treat them like or you don't have to say that. You just treat them like an ordinary person. You see them no different than anybody else. No, there's a lot of difference here between Lalita and Radhanath. If you can't see that, you're ordinary. You're just wearing a dhoti, man. You're just a wannabe devotee. No, you're just an ordinary person. That's why I preach, severe truth, as it is. Hey, man, you see Lalita as ordinary? Even here, if you see her as ordinary, you're still a mundaner. You're still a regular person. You have no divine eyes. Yeah, it's that simple. So that's what happens. You see, they says right there in the scripture, some people saw Krishna as an ordinary human being. And if you see devotees like that, the God brothers at first saw Prabhupada like that. It was just an ordinary person. Guys rotting away in Grihastha life. See? Even after he preached for a long time, they didn't see. Then gradually they started to see something. They started to see that the Lord was empowering them. And that's why I say they'll see this, because we're starting the first fruits of something special, something new, something that is revived, and it's very, so new that people have a hard time getting it right away. See, but they will, because, it just takes some time. Because it isn't ordinary here. People are just ordinary. It's in this kind of worship that's being done here, it purifies the whole universe. And it just great. That's why you see there are 23 people here. And I started with nobody, just an empty camera. And just some people coming and going sometimes. So it's just like, yeah. So, but now, we got people coming every day, quite a few. You guys are giving classes now, promoting, witnessing. Yeah. So go ahead, Lolita, read on.
So she was always there, and she's still there, huh?
Yeah, she's still there. Yeah,
That's strong. Jubilant singing the all auspicious name of Sri Krishna with Sri Advaita, the devotees, they became overwhelmed, blissfully intoxicated by this most nectarine sweet sound. The caustic remarks of the atheist faded far away from their thoughts. As for them, nobody.
People are suffering in the world because they're the Maya, and people, they treat you lousy. The threefold miseries by other living beings, and is part of human existence. Miseries of the body. See, this is all Bhagavad Gita stuff. Miseries of the body and the mind and the emotions. See? And the miseries of other living entities. Boy, it doesn't stop there. Miseries of nature. But devotees, because of devotion and this ecstatic worship and chanting like we do, it's like it doesn't penetrate it. You get protection from that, from the threefold miseries. But if you don't do this, you're going to be harassed more or less in this world. You're going to feel the pangs of people giving you troubles, the pangs of your mind giving you troubles, your emotional state. See, the Lord takes care of all that, because when you're like worshiping like them, you got divine emotions. There's no edge for that. That's like the antidote. Like snake venom is an antidote for the snake bite. The divine emotions is the antidote for material emotions. And the Lord wants to give you that. Come into this society here. Overcome your hypocrisies and all that stuff, And you'll see. You'll get divine emotions, not material emotions. That's what harasses you, that which bewilders you, that keeps you in hypocrisies and angers and hatreds. The divine emotions, many of us are chanting like you can read in that book. What's the difference? We also have the same result of that. That's what you'll get if you come here. You maybe quickly, maybe in due course. Ordinary people want to make something special ordinary. Yeah, that's because they can't see it special. And that's envy and jealousies in there too. That's keeps people in prison. Maharaj Prataparudra, he had his, he couldn't get an interview with Lord Caitanya, but he was a real devotee. He's a real devotee, and the Lord called Ramananda Roy instead of him, and he's the king. Ramananda Roy was just a worker, a minister. But Ramananda Roy, King Prataparudra was not jealous or envious. He said, "Oh, well, then you're so fortunate. Here's a big fat pension, man. Here's some elephants, some servants. You go and hang out with Lord Caitanya in style. And look at Lord Caitanya. He was a big renounced person, huh? And did he stop Ramananda Roy from coming with his elephants and servants and all that big money that he brought with him?
Of course not.
No, him and Swab Damodar, who was the opposite. He was a renounced like Lord Caitanya. He was a renunciate. But they were both the intimate servants of the Lord. That's why, people, you got to look at the inner symptoms. Ramananda Roy's ecstasy and Swab Damodar's ecstasy was transcendental, was on the level of Vrindavan. See, you got to look for these things. Otherwise, you're just a mundane. That's why you gurus don't impress me. If you can't see what's going on as spiritual, what kind of friggin' guru are you, for God's sake? What kind of spiritual master are you? You're just a big show bottle, man. I mean, come on, man. Is that offensive or just logic, man? Intelligence. Isn't the idea to come to Krishna, to get Krishna, to come to Krishna conscious, to become conscious of Krishna? Aren't we conscious of Krishna's real truth, who he is, what he is, and what he loves, who he loves? So don't criticize me for just pointing things out. I treat enemies like you as I treat friends. I just tell you both the truth. And some hiss like snakes, and some sing like angels. Woo! Late. Still, the same truth is preached without compromise. I guess it's a bit avadut style, huh? Only an avadut would do that.
Both.
Nityananda was like that. He would just lay it out.
Yeah. Take it or leave it.
Yeah. Hey, man, we're equal opportunity distributors. Everybody has the same opportunity. You can hiss or you can ulate, whatever you want to do, whatever is in your heart. Go ahead, Lalita, read on.
Meanwhile, Sri Nimai Pandita, he continued his education happily, and he was an ever-increasing source of pleasure for Sachimata.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you need to meet is real devotees like that, where you see that Lord Caitanya is an ever-increasing source of transcendental happiness. Oh, do you notice that here? Anywhere else you notice that? I didn't ever seen that in the Radhakund Babaji's. Oh, same old, in Narayan Raj, and in it's always same old routine. Very routine. You see how unroutine it is here? Yeah, well, we have the routine of ever-increasing, ever-fresh bliss, ever-deepening understanding and ecstasy, ever more entertaining classes, lots of jokes, lots of metaphors. It's the greatest show on earth that I've seen. Look, Freddie comes every day. You come practically every day, Freddie. There she, Lalita runs like a little Chinese lady with the little feet. Oh, soon I'm going to get Lalita Gangas. Oh, wow, man. What is this? This is, boy, Krishna's going to give me some bhakti, man.
Krishna's going to give me some bhakti.
What a package is being delivered over here. That's amazing, man. Don't worry. You'll be invited to dinner every day. I ain't like Rade. Just a selective invitation. Just certain times. No, every time. Every day we'll feast. Every day.
Thank you for having me, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? It's 6:50. It's amazing. The internet's still working pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Freddy and Johan are here now. They do something special for them.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's take a little break now. Thank you very much. And let's play the song. Some song here.
He would go out at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name. Haribo, Haribo. He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Haribo, Haribo. Mukunda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name. Haribo. Every day the sun will rise, every day the sun will set. Haribo. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Haribo, Haribo. Take the name into your heart, take it with you when you part. Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name.